I will start with this picture, and the picture it tells a lot about what the importance of what we do, the importance of agriculture in this in the planet that we have. It's very remarkable. First, to produce food to the people that lives in this planet, and second, to protect the planet, and that's a very important duty that we have. The demand on food worldwide is increasing. By 2050, we should produce the double of what we're producing today. So we have several challenges. First of all, the population, it's increasing, and it's probably going to get closer to 10 billion people by 2050, and that's a lot of people. The second, changing in the diet. We are changing the way we eat and how much, where we get our calories. In the past, we are getting our calories from vegetables, fruits, and crops, and now we are getting more and more of our calories based on protein, animal protein, and this change drastically changed the demand on food, because we need to produce food to feed the livestock to be able to have the protein. Another challenge is the climate change. In Brazil and everywhere in the world, we are facing extreme weather, and this weather is impacting agriculture and the production and the amount of food that is available on the market. Another challenge that the producers have is the expectations that the people that lives in the city has on agriculture. They want healthy food, they want more production, but they don't want us to use pesticides or use our practices to produce more food. And that's a big challenge, how to educate them and tell them that we can do what we do because we use all the tools that we have to produce. And this challenge will be way higher, because we have more people living in the city than people living on the country and producing food. In the past, we have to produce food for 2 people, and now we need to produce food for 200 people. One farm needs to produce food for 200 people on average. One of the biggest problems that we have is the population growth, and the clock is ticking, and there is every minute that we are here, we have 150 people more in the planet, 150 people more to feed, to shelter, and to produce close to them. If I go back in time and the beginning of the last century, and we had a population of 1.5 billion people. A few years passed by, and the population got to 2 billion people. Today, our population is close to 7.5 billion people, and on 2050, our population is going to be close to 9 billion people. And if you look where the population is growing fast, is in the poor country, the country that needs more food and cheaper food for them. So that's the challenge, how to feed 10 billion people if you have a very hard time to feed 7 billion people today. We can do that with modern agriculture. We need to produce more in less acreage, in less area. We need to produce more food with less area. Use the best genetics of crops we can create. That means that we need to use all the tools that we have to produce these genetic crops. We use the best technology for crop protection. That means use pesticide, yes. That means use pesticide, otherwise we won't produce the amount of food that we need to produce. Cannot do that in large scale without pesticide. That's a picture of a farm. That's one farm that they are harvesting their crop. There is 30 harvesters in this picture. So they are producing food for thousands of people.